Yo guys, what's happening? Welcome back to the channel. I'm AidanMCJ and today's video is part 2 of series 2 of the Rate My Ride series. Now we're going to jump straight into it. Obviously, as you can see, there is no green screen this time. We are redecorating the studio, so you're just going to have to put up with the wall in the background. We'll have all the photos at this part instead. It's probably going to be a little bit easier to see each photo for you guys, so it's not going to be too bad. So the first car is Jamie Budge's VW Bora Sleeper. Now this is a little bit annoying because he is 18, I believe, not even passed his test, and he's got a faster car than me. Life sucks. I'm joking. So we have a PD130 engine swapped. So it's gone to an ARL 150 engine now. It's got Stance Plus coilovers, an S3 front mount intercooler, SFS 2.5 inch hard pipe kit, Tony Banks stainless steel straight through exhaust. We have a custom made 1860 Garrett turbo in purple, which looks gorgeous. We have a TT steering rack, TT anti-roll bar, 312mm TT front brake setup. It's got braided lines as well. And we've got 256mm on the back, and they're vented as well. The whole car is purple polyflexed and polybushed, which is pretty cool. Dark side head gasket, dark side PD150 head bolts. We use a lot of dark side products at DK Tuning. They just seem to be next level with diesels. Billet cam black lifters, single mass Valio clutch, simplified back lines, pipe cross air filter, 87mm EGR delete, breather cam fitted, short shifter fitted, 4-bar Bosch map sensor, RGB boost gauge fitted on the A-pillar. We got debadged 16-inch Montreal alloys, and also the clocks have a sweet mod as well. Yeah, very nice. I'm not really sure whether I'd have a Bora. I'd probably pick a Passat over a Bora, a Passat CC, something like that. But I do recognise that a lot of people modify Boras, and they do look really cool when they're modified. I'm going to rate it, Jamie, sorry. I think that it's really nice. I like the turbo as well. I like all the purple bits that you put on it, as purple is my favourite colour. It definitely goes well in my book. Yeah, really nice car, but screw you for having a better car than me. The next car is Aidan Williams' 1998 Corsa Bee. God, I don't like Corsa Bees, but I did go out in one once, and it had 275 brake horsepower, and it was an absolute animal. So I do recognise a lot of people like them, but I don't. We got lowered on coilovers, got ram air intake, full decat straight through Sportex system with a 4-inch tip, quick release steering wheel, BBS alloys. I like BBS alloys. Full sound system, upgraded Bose speakers. Love Bose speakers in cars. I had an Audi A318 Turbo, which you would have seen on the channel very early on. That had a Bose sound system, and it was an incredible sound system. Probably the best that I've heard in a car, stock as well. It sounds absolutely amazing. It's got USDM indicator lights and beacon lights in the grills, and interior mods such as footwell lights and seat covers. I'm not going to rate it, Aidan. I apologise, but I really don't like the Corsa Bees. Again, they're just one of them cars, and you either like them or you don't like them. But keep going. I'm sure you can make it look a lot better. It does look pretty cool. I just wouldn't have one, and I don't really like them. So I'm not going to rate it, Aidan. So I apologise for that. The next car is Rock Williams' Skoda Octavia Mark II facelift 2-litre TSI. Just before we do start listing the mods, he's got his own car club called Skoda V-Reds Owners Club. I'll put a link down below, specific to red Skoda owners. So if you have a red Skoda, then join the club. They do a lot of charity work as well. This is why I'm mentioning them. They recently raised over 1,500 for Young Minds charity, doing a sponsored drive, so it looks like a pretty cool club to be part of. And the car also has featured in Stance Auto magazine and the club Instagram is Skoda_VReds. Again, I'll put that below. So the modifications that he's got is a stage 1 remap at 265 brake horsepower, lowered on coilovers, 80mm on them, and they're also spaced at 30mm each axle. We've got a ram air induction kit. People are living for ram air at the moment. Triple R composites front splitter. Absolutely love TRC. Obviously on the Fiesta we have TRC. A lot of my friends run TRC stuff. We do use a lot of Maxton Design at DK Tuning. They're just as good, but obviously I prefer Triple R composites. We have a WRC spoiler, which looks pretty cool. Custom cat back straight pipe exhaust, tinted windows and a sun strip, wide mouth front bumper, which looks cool. I like that. We've also got a racing stripe on the bonnet to roof. I'm not sure about that. We have tinted lights, which looks pretty cool, and colour coded engine bay. I don't know why you went blue. Why did you go blue? I'm not sure. I'm not really sure on the red and blue, but that's just my opinion. I like the car. I really like these Skoda Octavias, to be honest. They're a really, really good platform, just the same as the Golf R. I'm pretty sure these have just got the Golf GTI turbo on them, but they do map up really, really well. A very good platform. So overall, I'm going to rate the car because I really like it. There's some things that I wouldn't do to mine, but it's not mine, so there you go. So yeah, rock, I rate it. The next car is Ash Callahan's Opel Zafira Turbo OPC, which is one of only 6 left on the road of the Opel ones anyway. It's got a Z20 let, AEM air filter with crossover delete, VXR injectors and plugs, short shifter, KO4 turbo, nice, I like KO4 turbos. Stage 1 remap, it's having a stage 2 as soon as the front mount intercooler comes. We've got a Turbo Smart recert valve, good recert valves. We always use Forge here, but Turbo Smart is just as good. We've got a rear BCS, boost control delete, cold running thermostat, pre-cat delete, power flow main sports cat, so it's got sports cat, middle silencer delete, so res delete. We've got full LED conversion inside and out, HID headlights, tinted front and rear lights, debadged and restickered, de-wipered, we've got upgraded front wipers and boost gauges as well. I've been out in a couple of these Zafiras and I don't like the look of them because obviously it's kind of like a 7-seater, so it's like a minibus. That's why it's called the Blue Boost Bus. I understand why people like them. The Z20 lets cool engine as long as it's kept on top of. They're not too reliable. But yeah, I understand why people like them. I wouldn't have one personally, but I do quite like this one, to be honest. It's a tough decision really, because I don't normally like Zafiras, but I think this is quite cool, and I've been in some that are really fast. Screw it, I'm going to rate it. I don't care, I'm going to rate it. So the next car is Daryl Jones' Subaru. It's far from finished as he's not long owned it. We've got a brand new clutch and engine, just in the middle of having some welding done on it, and then it's going to have it fully wrapped in black and gold metal flakes. That'll look quite cool. Don't know why it's I see why you're going for black and gold and stuff, because the blue, the black and the gold doesn't really go together. It's running at 220 brake horsepower at the moment, but he's happy to have it running at the moment before he does any main tuning, but he will be getting to some tuning at the time. Probably at the time of this video he's probably started on that, to be honest. Yeah, when it goes black it's going to look absolutely sick. I quite like these wagons anyway. You would have seen on the channel us doing a little build on Jake's wagon Subaru, which turned out really, really nice. It didn't last as long as I thought it was going to be, but it never really does with Jake, so that's one of them. Yeah, really, really nice car. I have to rate a Subaru because I absolutely adore them. They're really, really cool cars. So yeah, Daryl, I rate it. The next car is Connor Hogan's Focus. It's kind of like an ST rep without actually saying ST on it. We've got ST alloys, Z-Tech spoiler, red calipers to match the red car, wind deflectors, ram air induction kit. Everyone is living for ram air at the moment. It's like ram air has replaced the K&N. Lowered by 40mm. I can tell that it's lowered, I can tell. Also got strobe light side indicators and custom angel eyes. I like them, they're cool. We've got Powerflow full sports cat exhaust, so it probably sounds nice as well. Auto beam LED footwell lights and custom Ford metal sports pedals, cool. Xtron's stereo. I think I was looking at an Xtron's one for my Audi, to be fair, so they're pretty cool. A Vibe subwoofer. Why is everyone putting subwoofers in their cars? Which is in the process of becoming a build. He's got chrome and carbon fibre trims throughout the car. From the photos that you provided, it looks pretty nice. I think that the next mod you should do is put the actual ST bumpers on it, because they just look better, don't they? They just look better than the Z-Tech S stuff. So do that. You don't have to do anything I say. But yeah, I really like it, to be fair. I'm going to rate it, but get the ST bits on it because they look so much better with the ST bumpers on it. Because this looks a little bit more standard than an ST one. So yeah, I'll rate it. Just get rid of the subwoofers, man. Guys, get rid of the subwoofers. Ash Maguire's 2018 Corsa E 1.4 Turbo is the next to come under scrutiny. I'm actually going to go against my normal opinion on Corsas, and I'm actually going to rate this straight out of the bag. I actually really like it. I don't know why. It's got stage 1 on it, 200 brake horsepower, 290 newton meters of torque, so they're not the most torquey engines. It's only 1.4 turbo. You get a lot more out of the Abarth 1.4s. Air intake system upgrade. We've got straight pipe custom exhaust. I'm not a massive fan of straight pipe in a Corsa, to be fair. Just because there's a lot of stigma around Corsas with modifications that they do to them. Fair enough, it'll probably sound a lot better. I just feel like it's asking for hate. But screw the haters, fuck it. Lowered 50mm on the front and 40mm on the rear. We have TRC front splitter. Yes, Triple R composites. Shout out to them. Purple fog lights, purple underglow. I like the purple thing. You kind of tugged on my heartstrings going for purple, aren't you? You know that. Self-painted engine bay and Cadbury's purple. Love purple, goddammit. Self-painted interior and brake calipers to match. And front canards. I've got front canards on my car. One of them's fell off now, unfortunately, but they do. I think they add like an extra thing to the front of the car, don't they? Sun strip stickers to make it pretty. 720 watt sub. Ash, for God's sake. And he's got more plans incoming this year. Yeah, I'm going to rate it. I really like it, to be fair. I'm going against everything I stand for here, Ash. So don't burn me on this, alright? Yeah, I'll rate that. The next car is Benno in Subaru Impreza 1.6, and as he's one of my best friends, I'm going to have to rip him a bit. It's got performance air intake, black bonnet, slightly different spoiler, and he's got a straight through exhaust, but it's a 1.6. Oh God, it's not a real Subaru. It's not a 2 litre turbo or a 2.5 turbo, but he has said that he's going to drop a 2.5 lump in it, so I'm going to rate it anyway. You've seen it on the channel, you've seen him on the channel. The modifications are starting to look a little bit better now. When he first had the car, it looked a bit trash, but it's nice now. He's starting to build it up, so I'm going to rate it because it's a Subaru, but get that 2.5 in there, mate. God's sake. The last car is Mark and Alex's Abarth 595 tuned at DK Tuning. We've got a Forge induction kit, Forge recirculation valve, Forge actuator, AirTech front mount intercooler and 390cc injectors and an IHI hybrid turbo. If you want to see the full build on that, guys, go to DK Tuning on YouTube and you can check that out. Now, as much as I would love to say this is just a Fiat 500, and behind closed doors, that's what I'm going to tell him. It's just a Fiat 500, but these are incredible little cars. We have a Abarth race car at DK Tuning, and we have a lot of these in. We're kind of becoming specialists with these cars, and I can understand why a lot of people like them. As much as I would like to say it's just a Fiat 500, they have got different chassis, different, slightly different shell, better suspension, and a whole lot of torque and loads better engines. These cars can come up to some insane figures. The IHI Turbo is like a hybrid one that we're doing at the moment. We do TDO4s to push them over 250 brake horsepower. I'm telling you, they feel absolutely disgustingly rapid when they've got the TDO4s on them. But the IHI Turbo hybrid one that we've put on this car made it really, really fast as well. Very responsive and very quick. So as much as I'd like to take the piss out of him, I can't. Mark and Alex, I definitely rate it. It's a nice little car. You keep it very, very clean. The brown interior as well is not something that a lot of people would go for. I really like it in this colour. So yeah, I'm going to rate it, and I'm going to end it there, guys. So if you want to be featured in the Rate My Ride series, episode 3 or more, then please do not hesitate to message me on Instagram and Facebook. A list of modifications and quite a few photos so I can put them at the side so you know what I'm talking about. And yeah, if you like the video, guys, please hit the like button, comment as well, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
Pull up in the gold, I'm leading. But them other man need feeding. I don't wanna go Bombay. Them I don't know what I do when I go from Beeling. Leading the pack in black and I'm on with a bat, snapping with a phone.